Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Gooner. Welcome to another show. Welcome to the combined 11 for Arsenal Man City. I said I was going to come back and do this stream. And joining me this evening, we have Simpy. How you doing, Simpy?
Yeah, I'm all good, Daniel. I can't believe it feels like Christmas Eve, building up to the big day tomorrow. Football's back, so I'm looking forward to it. Just waiting for that 5:30 kickoff now.
Yeah, it is, and it's certainly going to be an interesting game. I think a lot of Arsenal fans are waiting to see whether Thomas Partey plays, me included. But yeah, I think everybody's looking forward to seeing how we get on now with a slightly new look midfield. And it's amazing how one player can make all the difference to a midfield. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with him. And then obviously as well, we got the North London, not North London derby, but the Merseyside derby with Liverpool and Everton. So yeah, a good weekend of football coming up, I reckon.
Yeah, there's some very tasty games as well. I think there's Man United, Newcastle. That'll be a good game. See what Man United do. Hopefully Newcastle can keep them down at the bottom of the table where Man United belong.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, guys, we are going to get into the combined 11 in just a second. Remember, do smash a like on this video. Do keep hitting the subscribe button. Do keep hitting the share button. Would really appreciate that. And also, don't forget, tomorrow there's going to be a watch along for the Man City game, Arsenal game, and that is going to be, we're going to be on air at 4:30 p.m. UK time, so do be sure to tune into that. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day of football tomorrow. Listen, before I get into the combined 11, I just want to bring something to each and every one of you's attention. And this was brought to my attention last night in yesterday's stream. I noticed it, and after the stream finished. Now, listen, I know you guys are brilliant. You guys are fantastic. Everybody who watches the channel and everybody who contributes in the comment section is brilliant. So listen, I appreciate each and every one of you, but I'm not going to tolerate any kind of bad behavior in the chat in terms of racist comments and people genuinely being horrible to each other. It's just, listen, it's not great. So I'm giving you guys a warning that any kind of racist behavior is not going to be tolerated, and you will be instantly banned from the channel, and you will not be coming back. That is non-negotiable. So just bear that in mind for when you're putting comments in. Take this as a warning, and it's only going to be the one warning. I'm not going to keep doing this. So from now on, any bad behavior in the chat, being horrible to people or putting out racist comments, I'm not going to tolerate it. Listen, you guys know that I have a disability. So I've faced a lot of that over the years. So I know what it's like to, when you're a different color, whether you've got a disability, whether you're, impaired in any kind of way, whether you're different, everybody's different. But what I'm not going to tolerate is any kind of prejudice, whether it be racism, disability discrimination, or anything like that. It's not going to be tolerated here. So just bear that in mind for when you're putting chats in. Keep it nice and friendly, keep it topical, keep it fun. And listen, that's all I'm going to say on that. So any more of that behavior and you will be instantly blocked. And I'm not singling any names out, but that goes for absolutely everybody who's in the chat room. Anyway, let's get on to the combined 11. So simply, let's start with the goalkeepers. Obviously,
Ooh, okay.
Ederson and Bert Leno.
I thought you were going to say Runnison. Ronald Runnison, or whatever his name is, that guy.
Yeah. So,
Ooh.
any thoughts on the goalkeepers?
Before I'd say this is a straight up Edison. Like I'd say hands down, Alisson and Edison, the best two goalkeepers in the league. But over the past season or so, Edison's has looked a bit shaky. He's kind of got like a Manuel Neuer in him, where he keeps running out of his goal and he's off his line. Leno's really kind of stepped up to the plate. Yeah, like all goalkeepers, he's had the odd mistake. But what have we had so far? He's conceded 5. Edison conceded 5 against Leicester. Granted, 2 or 3 of them were penalties. 1 against Leeds. Pulled off some good saves in that game as well. God, this is a tricky one, this, Daniel. This is a really tricky one. Oh, God. Leno's looked better since what we've had. Clean sheet against Fulham. Conceded 1 against West Ham. Conceded a great goal against Sheffield United. That was a good goal by McGoldrick. Liverpool was just Liverpool, and it was bound to happen. I thought he could have done better actually with that Robertson goal. I think when he parried it out to him. Oh God. Oh God. This. I think this is the toughest one. I think we'll face. I think this is the toughest one we'll face. On current form, I think I'm gonna have to go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with Leno. You know. I think I'm gonna go with Leno. Leno for me, Daniel, in goal.
So you're going for who? Are you going for? Sorry,
I'm going for Leno.
You're going for Leno.
Mm.
Yeah, see, Leno would be my first pick as well. I think Leno's a better. I think Leno is a better goalkeeper than Edison. I think Edison looks great because he's got a good defense in front of him.
Yeah, well, not really, has he though? Not anymore. It's a rebuild defense, though, isn't it? But I get your point. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. Now we've got to think: are we doing it on like everything in general, or are we doing like on current form? And are we doing fit players or injured players included?
I think we'll just do it in general.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah, I think we'll do it. I think we're doing it on current. Yeah, just in general.
Okay, that's fine then, Daniel. So you'd go for Leno as well then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just looking in the comments, you got Grant saying Edison, Tyrone saying Edison as well. Edison's better than Leno in his opinion.
So, who said Edison?
Grant and Tyrone. So that's the thing.
Edison's better than Leno.
Yeah, Edison was like the best goalkeeper in the league before Alisson came, and then now Alisson's really stepped up to the plate. But Leno's got to be up there in at least the top 4, at least top 3, top 4. That's a tricky one, but yeah, Omar's gone for Edison and Khan's gone for Leno as well. So
yeah,
3 votes, 3 votes for Leno and 3 votes for Edison so far.
Okay, so it's up to us then. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's us included.
Well, okay, so all right, so we'll go with Edison on this one.
Edison, okay. Yeah, that actually wait, I should just be writing this down. I'll use my phone. I can write it down in the notes. Let's go. So we're going to go with Edison. Okay, right. Defense wise, are we doing a back 4? Are we just going to do this is where it could get complicated. This.
Yeah.
You could go with a back 3. I could go with a back 4, and you could go with 3 in the middle. I could go 4 in the middle, or something like that. Really.
Yeah, because actually no, because City plays the same formation that Arteta wants to play, didn't he? The 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do the 4-3-3.
Okay. So left back, I think everyone in the chat's going to be in agreement that Kieran Tierney's better than Mendy and better than Zinchenko. You know,
And
Zinchenko's
Steve said
midfielder.
Leno. Steve said Leno.
Okay.
But yeah, I take your point, Steve, as well. He said we're going to see how good Ederson is with Man City's defense being so shit as it is at the moment.
Yep, true. So what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big up Taib in the chat as well. So yeah, the left back, Kieran Tierney. So far we got Ederson and Kieran. Are we going for Kieran Tierney?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
in the chat. Yeah, Grant's gone with Tierney. Tyrone's gone with Tierney.
Tyrone's gone for right back. Walker.
Okay.
So I suppose we could do the right.
Yeah.
We could do the right back.
Yeah. So what have we got? We've got Bellerin, Cedric, Cancelo, and Walker.
Yeah.
And obviously Bellerin and Walker are the starting players, aren't they? So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it's got to be
Walker.
Kyle,
Yeah, Walker over Bellerin. So far we got Ederson, left back Tierney, right back Walker. So centre backs.
So
ooh,
we got Mr. Bungle as well. Big up Mr. Bungle. And John as well, 1886. And Corn says he's an Arsenal fan now. He's been serious. He's switched to the best team. Let's go. So yeah, centre backs, Daniel.
Yeah.
So what have we got? We've got Ake, Laporte, Diaz, Gabriel, Louise, Holding. So if we split it between them six, because they're kind of like the starting centre backs, really. So I think hands down, I'll put in Laporte. I think.
So who are you going through? Laporte and who?
Laporte definitely in my team. Actually, let me write it on my phone. Actually, so I'll put my team. I'm gonna put in Laporte, Tierney, Ederson, Walker, and then we've got your team there, don't you? Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Laporte, definitely the other one of the centre backs for me. The other centre back though, there's Ake, Diaz, Gabriel, Louise, Holding, kind of like them starting players. Diaz, I think he's a great defender, but I think it's too early to say, really. It's too early to say for me to put an opinion. But I reckon if we did this in a year's time, we might be adding Diaz in there. Out of the Arsenal defenders, Rob Holding wouldn't get on my list. David Luiz is a bit shaky still, but like I've seen in the chat, everyone's saying the exact same. It has to be Gabriel for me. So I'd put Gabriel and Laporte in my centre-back pair.
Yeah, that's who I was going to go for, Gabriel and Laporte.
Okay, let me jot that down.
Yeah, that's pretty sound.
Imagine if this was the actual team. This would be pretty sick team. So it's actually good that we've actually got we've got two Arsenal players in. Who would have thought it? So what else have we got? John 886, Gabriel and Laporte, Grant, Laporte and Gabriel, Steve, Laporte and Gabriel. Cheddars is saying Laporte and Diaz, only because Diaz was brilliant for Benfica. And Tyrone's also said, yeah, Diaz is better than Gabriel.
Yeah.
I get the point, but it's just we've only seen him in one game, is it? One game again.
And the thing is as well with Gabriel, he's been consistent in every kind of game that he's played. Yeah, I'm going for Gabriel and Laporte.
Okay.
So now we're going on to the midfield.
Oh, we got a good. Yeah. So are we including injured players?
Yeah,
right.
Because it'd be general.
Yeah, so we can start with KDB.
Yeah,
I think a one-legged KDB would get in the.
Kevin De Bruyne.
So KDB. So we're playing what 4-3-3. So KDB.
Yeah.
Then we got two more positions. So who would we go for? So we've got Partey, but we've not even seen Partey kick a ball yet. So we've not seen him kick a ball in the Premier League yet. So I don't know if we could put him in, but maybe it's a bit silly to put him in.
I'm gonna stick Partey in my team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stick Partey, KDB.
Write that down. Partey. Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine that? Who would be the other one though? Partey, KDB.
So choices you've got are Xhaka, Ceballos, El Neni, Foden, Bernardo Silva. The rest of forwards aren't there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tyrone saying Partey, Ceballos, KDB.
Oh, okay. So what are you thinking then, Daniel?
KDB, Partey, and Fernandinho says Cheddars.
Yeah, Fernandinho's a great player. So if I look at the City, I'm on the City website now. They've got Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, and Foden. And then we've obviously got
Thing is,
Ceballos.
Fernandinho is quite defensive, isn't he?
Yeah.
And obviously, you wouldn't really want Partey, Fernandinho, and yeah, I suppose you could have KDB. Obviously, KDB's going in there. He's always in there.
Yeah.
There's no way. Yeah, literally, he's just a starter. I'm going to go with Partey, Ceballos, and KDB.
Okay, let me write that down. Partey, Ceballos, KDB. Okay, for me it's a bit tricky, really. So I'm gonna go with Partey and KDB, but the third one's a bit different for me.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're judging in general, Fernandinho is a good option. Bernardo Silva's kind of been a bit of a stinker the past season and a bit. I've quite like the look of Foden and the look of Rodri. I don't know if I put Foden in, maybe it's a bit silly. I'm definitely not going to put in Bernardo Silva. Not going to put in Xhaka or El Neni. So it's between Rodri, Fernandinho. Not Gundogan. Oh God, I don't like this one. I don't like this one, Daniel. So I'm looking at their chat and it's kind of like the chat's like kind of like swaying me to certain players. Like I see a lot of Ceballos. I see a couple of Bernardo Silvas in there. And a couple of people saying he's a winger.
No, the chat's mad. I was just reading through the chat as well.
Yeah. Then you've got John saying Foden or Bernardo Silva. I was thinking Foden, but I don't know if Foden's a bit of a silly option. But he has looked pretty good towards the end of last season, this one, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know. Should I go with who's better? Do you think Foden or Ceballos? You'd probably say Ceballos, wouldn't you? But I do like the look of Foden.
I'd say Ceballos personally.
You're trying to sway me to your choice. Oh God, yeah. Looking at everyone in the chat's got KDB, Partey, Ceballos, and then John. Yeah, this is tough. Okay, do I go Ceballos? Who would pick? Would they pick Ceballos or Foden? Okay, I'm gonna follow the chat. And I'm gonna go for Ceballos as well then. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit here all day going like maybe Ceballos, maybe Rodri, maybe Foden, etc. But yeah, I'll do that then, Daniel. I'm gonna copy exactly the same as yours. Really, our team's been the exact same so far. Oops.
Yeah. Before we get into our front three, I'm just going to remind everybody, keep hitting the like button. Do keep hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget, tomorrow going to be a watch along at 4:30. So we'll be on air at 4:30. So be sure to tune in.
Ooh, there's some good comments here. Jonathan Porter's one's a good comment. So he's put, Rodri to hold the midfield, Partey to carry the ball, and KDB to pass it like a number 10. That's good thought, that Jonathan Porter. So then, Daniel, it moves into the
front three.
This is the big one.
The big one. So we got who have we got the right-sided player? So
is Sterling right back? Not right back. Right. Is Sterling right wing or left? I think he's right wing, isn't he, Sterling? Or is he left wing? I'm sure he's right wing. And then they put Torres on the left, Sterling on the right, and Aguero down the middle, don't they? I think. If someone in the chat knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd go with Aubameyang on the left, Aguero down the middle, and then I'd put Sterling on the right.
Yeah, exactly, mate. You've just gone for my whole front three.
Well, we've got that exact same team, pretty much.
You've just literally gone for my front three. That's what I was gonna pick. Aubameyang on the left, Aguero down the middle, and Sterling on the right. That's insane. Massively insane.
So what have we got?
That's mad.
What else have we got? We got Cheddar's saying. Oh wait, sorry. Tim's saying Sterling, Aubameyang, and Aguero. Cheddar's easy. Sterling, Auba, Aguero. Tyrone, Aubameyang, Aguero, Sterling.
Yeah.
Steve's also saying you could throw Saka into the mix if you wanted to.
I don't think he's good enough as the.
True. Football HG's got a question. Said Daniel, I have a question. Would you go defensive and counter, or play really tight at the back?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Kind of depends what Man City's going to turn up, doesn't it? If you're on about the game tomorrow, it depends. But in terms of this combined 11, yeah, like the 4-3-3 definitely. And both managers like to play that formation, don't they? So it's.
Yeah, or if it ends up like the Leeds versus City game where both teams were like, right, we're going to put one defender back and we're going to chuckle everyone else forward. If it ends up being like that, that'll be a very good game. But yeah, I think those players I think we've mentioned are pretty much similar to what people in the chat had gone for. So I think we didn't do too bad there.
Yeah, so I think there we have it then. We have our teams. I wasn't expecting. So we'll just run through our teams. And I think we have got exactly the same team, right?
Exactly the same. Yeah, exactly the same. Some people in the chat have got the same, but like the odd couple of players swapped out.
So we'll just run through our teams. So we have Ederson in goal. We have Walker at right back. Tierney at left back. We have Gabriel and Laporte as the centre backs. In the midfield, we have Partey, Ceballos, and KDB. And then the front three of Sterling on the right, Aubameyang down the left, and Aguero down the centre.
Just imagine.
Not a bad team, that. Could you imagine
that team?
that team would just be. That team would just be utter mad. That team would just wow. Yeah.
Could
you imagine that team?
Score for fun.
That team would just be mad, utter mental. That would be utter mental. So there you go, guys. That's our teams. So what we'll do is we will take some questions for a little bit then and take some general chat. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions about the game tomorrow, have any questions about anything else. And we will read them out. So simply, do you want to do the honors and whiz through the chat?
Yeah, sure. So let me scroll up a little bit. Where did I get to? Where are we? Yeah, Sterling, Auburn, Willian. Changed my mind. Steve said Kevin De Bruyne, Partey, and Saka as the midfield. Aguero is a better centre forward than Aubameyang, says Tyrone. Big up to Jamie in the chat as well.
Yeah, big up Jamie.
Omar's gone for something a bit different. He's gone with Aubameyang on the left, Aguero down the middle, and Mahrez on the right. I really do like Mahrez. I
forgot about Mahrez. Yeah, I forgot about Mahrez. Yeah, that could work, I guess.
Tybe's got a joke. What mouse was a Roman emperor?
Dunno, go on.
Julius Caesar. Caesar.
You're a joker.
Tybe's got, he must have like a book of jokes or something that he jots down. Jonathan Pauls has also said Aguero was a better centre forward, but not sure now with his injuries moving forward how he will be this season. Fair point, yeah, because he's come fresh out of that big injury.
They're going to be out the Champions League. So tomorrow, apparently De Bruyne's out and Aguero's out tomorrow.
I heard it was just Jesus and Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, Aguero's probably going to be on the bench. I don't think he's going to start.
So that means Sterling will be the false nine then, up top.
Yeah.
Which is still dangerous. He's scored pretty much every game he's played so far, I think, as well in that position. What's he on now this season so far? Oh, wait, no, he isn't. 3 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Oosh.
Yeah.
What's I forgot? Where else are we? Hayden's last comment. Where is that? Oh, I can't scroll that back, I don't think, Hayden. Do you want to put it in again? Because I can't scroll back to that time.
Oh, yeah, Hayden did put quite a comment in, but I missed it.
Okay, yeah, just pop it in again, Hayden, and I'll read it out. Forwards, Aubameyang on the left, Aguero and Sterling on the right. Let's go. Tim Golden, thoughts on Morales. So isn't that the Colombian striker that was at Rangers but has now moved on? Is that him, Tim? I think. I've not really seen much. I've just seen the Scottish League. He was like one of the top scorers, and in the Europa League as well, he was scoring like quite a few goals. But I don't know too much about him really, Tim. I'm playing in that league as well. I know Tierney's played there, Van Dijk's played there, etc. But we were linked to that Edouard as well, which is the biggest rival Celtics player. But nothing's happened with that.
Yeah.
And Cheddar's made a comment, said, knowing Arsenal fans, they would still complain about that team. So the team that we just created.
Yeah, they probably would. They probably, you're right there, Cheddars. They probably would complain.
Got a question.
Absolutely, they probably would.
Another question from Jahid saying, do you think Partey will be on the bench tomorrow?
I think Partey will start. I think he'll start. I don't see the point in putting him on the bench. I think he'll come straight into the team, unless there's anything really drastic. I think he'll come straight into the team.
True. And Chadwick's asking you, what's your favourite Arsenal versus City moment, Daniel?
Favorite Arsenal versus City moment, probably when we beat them in 2015.
Santi Cazorla.
Yeah, because it was completely unexpected. You know, we had the we'd not played like that before under Wenger, and it was completely out of the blue. Ironically, he never played that way again, which was a bit weird. We just had that one-off game where he tried it and it worked, and it was very, very un-Wenger like.
Isn't that the last time we beat them away?
Yes, at the
Jeez,
Etihad.
man. I really hope tomorrow we just go in there and like we've got to start beating these top 6 records. Got to get them done.
Yeah, we need to pick up some points. We need to pick up some points against these teams away from home.
Cheddar's has gone with the Adebayor celebration. Oh god.
Wow. Yeah.
Tyrone's comment as well. This is good. Sterling versus David Luiz is going to be interesting. Yeah,
Tyrone, I think he's gonna go with David Luiz, isn't he? David Luiz is gonna be there. I don't want to see David Luiz in the team though. I think we saw how he struggled in the last game at the Etihad, so I don't want to see him at the Emirates. At the Emirates, fucking Jesus Christ! You can tell I'm fucking tired, can't you? I don't want to see him at the Etihad.
Tim's comment as well. You're telling me the first 2 games this weekend include Pickford, Adrian, and Kepa. So it's like all the clown goalkeepers are there. That's gonna be interesting. That Tim, just have all teams shooting from the halfway line, and it'll be going in. Let's have a Taib's comment. What do you call a hen who counts her eggs?
Don't know.
A how can I say it? I can't even speak. A mathma chicken.
A mathma chicken. Taib,
oh god.
Where'd you get these jokes from? Was that a Christmas cracker joke or something?
And then
that was just bad.
And then Grant, when we asked about Morales, he said, yeah, he's class, but he has discipline issues. And the opponents used to wind him up, and he keeps reacting to them, and he gets sent off.
Yeah.
Hayden's putting his comment from earlier. So I think this is when you were doing the talk at the start, Daniel. He said, yeah, well said, Daniel. And I have learning difficulties, disability. I didn't tell you that before. Said Hayden.
Yeah. So yeah, for anybody who's joined late, and there are a lot of people joining late, I reiterated at the start of the show because last night's stream there was a lot of toxic comments in the chat. So for those of you that are joining, late, I'm just making this clear now. I'm not tolerating any of that behavior in the chat. You will get banned from the channel, and you won't be coming back. And especially, I'm not going to tolerate the racist comments. So anybody who's thinking of putting racist comments in the chat, you will be instantly banned from the channel, and you will not be coming back because it will not be tolerated. So yeah, that's that's pretty much it, really. And yeah, thanks Hayden for your comment. Really appreciate it.
What else have we got? Chadwick's worst Arsenal versus Man City moment. It's got to be the one that Cheddar's mentioned earlier on.
6-3 when we lost 6-3 at the Etihad.
Wasn't it Emery's first game? Was it our second game? We had City at home.
We lost 2 or 3-0.
Kevin De Bruyne ripped us apart by himself.
Yeah, we lost 2-0. I was at that game. Yeah, we lost 2. Was it 2-0 or 2-1? No, I think it was 2-0.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 2-0. It was either 2-0 or 3-0. But I think it was 2-0 because it was Kevin De Bruyne 2 goals.
Yeah, no, because 3-0 was when Freddie Ljungberg was in charge, remember? And Arteta, it was the night before Arteta took the job.
Yeah, that's it.
We got that battering. Arteta was in the dugout on the Man City side, and then that Sunday night, Vinay and Raul and that went to try and interview him about a job, and then he took the job, and then Friday he was announced as Arsenal head coach.
Yeah, he's probably saying to me, go easy on them, lads. Don't go. I've got to go in there and fix them.
Yeah.
Tyrone's asking, would you sign Dani Ceballos permanently then go for Slobosly in the January transfer window to replace Mesut Ozil?
I'm not entirely sure that Danny Ceballos has a permanent role at Arsenal. I think they're going to keep hold of Ceballos until they can get an Aouar in.
That could be a good
So
option.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure that Ceballos has a future at Arsenal. I think he's just a stopgap.
Okay. Yeah, that could be a good point. That's why he's only on loan rather than we've not really pushed for the buy. Wasn't he going to be going to Real Betis as well before he joined us again? Because there's that pictures of him going around and he was wearing the Betis shirt. And apparently that was his like boyhood club or something. I can't remember, to be honest, but I'm sure there was something similar to that.
Yeah, he could be going somewhere. I think he could end up back in Spain.
Taib said he hopes Partey starts because he can't wait to see him in action.
Yeah, I hope Partey starts.
What else have we got? Nitesh has said with Tierney out, Louise, Holding, and Gabriel. What is the back three? Or is that? I don't know. I'm sure Tierney might be playing. Could potentially be playing.
Yeah, Tierney's playing. They've confirmed it that Tierney's.
Oh, have they?
Well, yeah. Charles Watts kind of put a video out there saying that that Tierney's that he's allowed to come back and go back into the Arsenal fold.
Damn. I've just seen Crystal Palace have signed Jack Butland, the goalkeeper. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Thingy signed. Was it West Ham signed Ben Rama from Brentford on loan?
Yeah, loan with an option to buy, I think, because he failed the medical, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
What else have we got? Tyrone's asking which team in Europe's top 5 leagues has the best 2020 transfer window?
It's hard to say, really, because it was a bit of a weird transfer window.
Yeah, who do you go with? So Everton had a great one. Everton have got to be up there, probably in the.
Yeah, I was thinking Everton. They've really plugged some gaps. We've had a good transfer window. Obviously Chelsea have done well as well. They've spent. But yeah, I'd probably say Everton, because they've had a transfer window and, obviously, without being biased, without picking Arsenal. So I'll probably say Everton because they've had and they've clicked. Their transfers have worked. I mean, so have ours. Don't get me wrong, ours have worked. Obviously, we still don't know about Partey because we've not seen him yet. But Everton, you think they look more like a threat and they look more like a team. They brought in Decore, who's, in my opinion, he's fantastic. Rodriguez, a lot of people said Rodriguez is finished, but he really isn't. He's still performing. Then obviously with Calvert-Lewin, since he's had input from Duncan Ferguson, he's played quite well. So yeah, I'd probably say Everton. I tell you what, I think Everton are going to be up there, going to be up in the top 6.
Yeah. Well, we also got John. Yeah, John said Man United, lol. And Tyrone's mentioned, yes, Spurs have signed a new centre back a few hours ago from what's it called? From Swansea, 15 million.
Yeah.
A guy called Roden. I think he's Welsh, quite young. Supposed to be a good prospect.
Yeah.
Bertrand saying Ceballos will do well this season. In my opinion, he's important.
Big up Bertrand.
Chadwick said, "What's the stupidest looking trophy out there to win? League Cup." And then Khan said, "Carabao Cup." John said, "Community Shield." What do you think about that? Stupidest looking cup.
Mate, the trophy's a trophy, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's just...
True. Tyrone about transfers has said, yeah, Inter Milan. Inter Milan have had a good one as well. They got in what? Who did they get in? They got in Vidal. Sanchez back up again, didn't they, as well? Hakimi. I don't know who else. I can't remember who else.
Remember, do smash the likes, guys, on this video. Really appreciate that. And don't forget the watch along tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. UK time. That video is also up there, so please do go and smash the like button on it. Would really, really appreciate that if you could all, when this stream ends, go over to that stream and smash the hell out the like button.
We've got Collins asked, "Do you think Tottenham will do well this season after beating Man United?" Tottenham have actually made. I know it's Tottenham, but they've actually made some fairly decent signings, really. Doherty, Reguilon, Bale, Sanchez, Hodgberg, Rodon, Joe Hart. I think that's it. They've made a fairly decent amount of signings. I think when I did the ranking transfers team, that they were quite high as like a very good window.
Yeah, I think they could be a threat, Tottenham.
So you got Tyrone says, yeah, Spurs will finish 5th in his opinion. Chadwick says Joe Hart, that I love Joe Hart. And he always says that you love Pickford as well. He says he's your favourite player, Pickford.
Yeah, well, he's coming out he's out of my fantasy team anyway, Pickford. So yeah, he's dropped. I dropped him. dropped De Bruyne, and
you drop Pickford and watch him tomorrow get a clean sheet or something.
Yeah,
that's how FPL works.
That's what fucking happens, mate. Seriously. And I've took out I've took out him, and I've took out Willian as well. So watch Willian get like a hat trick of assists or something.
Yeah, we'll wake up now. He'll wake up after his 4 games sleep.
And Son will do nothing. That's usually what happens. You know,
True.
Fucking FPL just does my fucking crunching, mate. It really makes me mad. Yeah, big up 15 people watching.
Big up everyone. Khan said his school teacher made a bet for Tottenham to win the league. If Tottenham win the league, I have to pay him £100.
Tottenham ain't winning the league.
Does it work both ways as well? So if they don't win, you get £100? Because I think you're definitely going to be winning £100, Khan.
I don't think Tottenham are going to win the league.
No, I don't either.
Then they seriously are not going to win the league.
What have we got? Chadwick said, "You're going to be the Gunnosaurus for Halloween, Daniel."
Definitely not. There, for one thing, there isn't going to be a fucking Halloween, and Gunnosaurus is gone, and he's been suspended.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just mad.
Sanchez. Oh wait, yeah. Alexis Sanchez scored 4 goals in 32 games, and Inter Milan rate him.
Who scored what? Sorry, say that again.
Alexis Sanchez
Yeah.
scored 4 goals in 32 games, and Inter Milan rate him.
Who put that?
John 1886.
Yeah. He was a good player, though, wasn't he, Alexis Sanchez? But obviously, he left Man United. Going to Man United kind of ruined him, as it does everybody. Did you see that? I don't know whether you've read it. Have you read Wenger's book yet?
No, I've not read it yet. I've seen some people get it and like signed. They got like the signed copies.
So there's a bit in his book where he talks about Van Persie leaving Arsenal for United, and then a couple of years after United sold him, he rung Wenger and wanted to come back to Arsenal.
No way.
Yeah. He told some people that he wanted to come back to Arsenal.
Damn. Yeah, I definitely want to give that a read or a listen, because it does look interesting. I've seen a lot of hype over social media about it. And he did an interview with David Ornstein as well, I think.
I have to say though, right, I was really disappointed with the book. I found out some really important things, and it was an interesting read. But in terms of when he left the club, he didn't really go into detail. He just said, things like, I felt like, it was my place to stay. I built this club up, and, I thought I still had stuff to offer. But he didn't really go into detail. Like he just kind of glossed over it and just kind of focused on, because he left Arsenal, he went into a bit of depression, and, because he missed it and stuff. But he didn't really go into details like whether he was sacked or resigned. He said he still claims he was resigned, but
we'll probably never know what actually happened.
Yeah, it's mad.
Mourinho said Wenger didn't mention him in his book because Wenger never beat him.
He should have gone into, and actually that's a lie, because he did beat him in the Community Shield when we won 1-0. But yeah, like he mentioned in 2006 that he had a burnout. So the 2006-07 season, like in the summer of that, after we had the Champions League final defeat, and that he had a burnout, and he said that he was considering leaving Arsenal then.
I wonder what would have happened.
Maybe he should have left it. He should have left then. And he said a big part of, he lost a big part of, when David Dein left, he said that that's when things changed for him as well. When David Dein left.
Yeah, I reckon. I wonder what it would have been like if he actually did leave then. I wonder what state we'd be in, if we're in a much better state or a even worse state.
I didn't realise he played football as well, Wenger. Like in the early parts of his book, he talks about playing football in the yard of his parents' bistro and stuff. It was really interesting. Like you couldn't imagine Wenger playing football, could you?
I've seen that pictures of him and I think him and Zidane were playing or something, like in a charity French game or something a few years, quite a while ago now. Did it? In the audiobook, is it him speaking or is it someone else?
Yeah, it's him. No, it's him.
Oh, right, okay.
He reads his own book.
Okay.
Yeah, he reads his own book, which is quite good.
Yeah, I was going to say that makes it much better. That.
Yeah, it is. It really does. But yeah, he reads his own book. But I was a little bit disappointed, I have to say. I was a little bit disappointed with, he didn't really open up on certain things. And he said that when he came to Arsenal, he had a lot of. This is what I thought was really bad. So he had journalists go into his partner's place in the south of France, questioning that partner's daughter on Wenger's private life and stuff. Like he was saying about the journalist tracked down his wife, his girlfriend to the south of France when he first joined in 1996. In the year of 1997, he was saying that journalists just like literally just because he was an unknown. You know, he was the first foreign manager in the Premier League at the time, and in English football, a lot of he got a lot. The journalists criticised him, and yeah, that was bad, man. Journalists are bad for doing that. Questioning his partner's daughter, and his partner's daughter was only, I think he was saying that she was only 12 at the time. So, like, yeah, it was mad.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't know all that. That's kind of why maybe I will give it a read or a listen at some point. Maybe like Christmas when it's in the Christmas sales or something. It probably be reduced.
Get it on Audible if you have an Audible account for audiobooks, you can get it on there. Like,
yeah, I'll probably do that then, but so I don't have to read it. I can just listen to it while I'm working or whatever.
Yeah, you could just download it. Like it came out and I downloaded it and I got it within like a minute and a half. So it's like because I got a fast internet speed. I just literally, it was in my library and it's ready to download, and I just literally downloaded it, and then I literally listened to it the whole day. I just finished it in one day.
That's good. That you should do like a video like dissecting the book or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that,
detail, like chapter by chapter or something. You could do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm waiting kind of till loads of people have read it, so I don't kind of spoil it for people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just waiting to see. Someone's been oh wow!
What happened?
Someone's been assassinated in Paris.
What the heck?
Some high thing. I didn't read it. It just propped up on my phone. But yeah, so I didn't read the whole story. So.
Oh well, I've just seen that. Jeez, man, that's crazy.
So yeah, have we got any more chats, Simpy? What have
we got? There was one about where is it? Tyrone said Wenger said that he turned down Real Madrid twice. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, he did. So yeah, he said he turned down Real Madrid. He turned down the French national job. He turned down the England job. Yeah, he turned down a lot. And he said as well that he was only meant to manage Arsenal. He was going to retire. He said he was going to retire at 50. But obviously he didn't.
Yeah, he stayed for a lot.
Yeah,
a lot longer.
Talks about the pizza thing as well. You know, when the
Pizzagate, yeah.
Yeah, Pizzagate at Ferguson. That was mad.
And then where are we? John said, the reason he turned down Real Madrid is because he knew that he would have got sacked. And then Bertrand comes in and says, at the end of the day, you can't say Arsene Wenger didn't love Arsenal because he turned down huge jobs to stay.
Yeah. It's just mad.
And then you got Tyrone saying about Zabaleta, who played for City, West Ham, has retired today from football. I think it was like 38 or 30. He's really old, I think.
That's mad. That's totally mad.
18 years playing football. Damn, long time.
So yeah, guys, remember smash the like button, do hit the subscribe button. So yeah, have we got any more chats before we wrap up, Simpy?
Just a lot of people saying, yeah, Zabaleta, legendary right back. Zabaleta was a great player for City. And then Omar has said, yeah, Wenger is technically the reason we are in this mess. He signed bang average players and stuck them on high wages, which is why we can't get rid of them.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is to blame. I remember him talking about as well in his book about when, financing, getting the finances for the stadium. And he talked a lot about that. He talked a lot about the period from when we moved into our new stadium initially, trying to finance it and only, trying to develop young players because the money wasn't there for buying players because it was still paying off the stadium. And he talks a lot in depth about that.
Yeah, I think he's not. I think the blame was like spread around a lot of people, really, isn't it? Not just part of a crazy circle. And yeah, Johnson, yes, yeah, Stan Kroenke.
Yeah, the blame is around a lot of people. Yeah, the blame is around a lot of people.
And Grant said, Wenger's nothing but a liar. He lied about having to sell players to pay off the stadium. Yet Spurs have blown that myth out of the water. Which is true. They've not. Spurs haven't let anyone go, have they? And they've got what?
Yeah, it's not really true. It's not really true. Like I sort of get what you're saying, but the thing with Spurs as well, even they're struggling now to buy real quality. Are you honestly going to tell me that Joe Hart is quality? Okay, yeah, they got Gareth Bale back, but Gareth Bale's not the player he was when they let him go. I honestly don't think he's going to be the same player. I don't know. Like I sort of get what you're saying, but I'm not entirely sure. And they will end up selling. They will end up selling their best players.
Yeah, it's come in the chat. Yeah, Trippier left and Eriksen, and that's it. But they still managed to get what 20 million for Eriksen or something, I think. Yeah, but Trippier left. Didn't Trippier leave like a couple of seasons ago?
Yeah, he went to Atletico, didn't he, Trippier? And they were saying as well that he was talking about Thomas Partey. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he was saying that he'd do a really good job in the Premier League, didn't he? I'm pretty sure that's what Trippier said.
So yeah, what we'll do then is, because we're coming up to the hour mark, Simpy. So what we'll do is we'll wrap up. Seeing as we've got the watch along tomorrow, we've sort of covered everything with a combined 11, and we've read out a few chats. So you just want to remind everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, so YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, which is just Simpy. So if you just type in YT Simpy, you'll find it. I just pretty much do gaming, fantasy, Premier League, and then a couple of watch alongs. So I've got the Liverpool Everton one tomorrow at 12:20ish for the 12:30 kickoff. So yeah, cheers for everyone, Daniel. It's been good, and big up everyone in the chat that's dropped a lot of comments in tonight as well.
Yeah. So yeah, listen, guys, thanks for contributing in the chat. Listen, really appreciate it. Really appreciate you watching. Listen, I know it's been kind of a bit of a strange video tonight. I've been a little bit tired tonight, so we've not been as chatty or as talkative. But yeah, listen, thanks for you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow there will be a watch along at 4:30 p.m. So we'll be going on air at 4:30 p.m. and going for a couple of hours during the game, watching the game. And whether we commiserate or celebrate, who knows? We just have to wait and see. And whether we see Partey, we just have to wait and see. Do keep smashing a like on this video. Do keep hitting the subscribe button. And please do go over to that stream. It's already up there. And smash the like button on it. We really, really appreciate it. It would help with the growth of the channel. So please go over and do that once this stream ends. And yeah, guys, until tomorrow, look after yourselves. Take care. And we'll catch you tomorrow. And yeah, come on, you Gunners.
Let's go.